Welcome to My Skeptical Sister.
I'm Megan, the skeptical one,
I'm Erin, the believer.
and we had the most beautiful snow day today.
It was the most beautiful snow day anybody's ever had.
It really was. It was, except for there was one about 4 or 5 years ago. It was a windstorm, and it knocked out all the electricity. And it was gorgeous the next day. And I went to the quarry, and I wore a toboggan, and I brought a sled, and I took a picture of myself and said, "This is the best snow day ever."
Oh, cute. Yeah, we had really bad storms last night, but we're all fine. But it knocked out a lot of electricity, so we were out of school today.
Yeah, well, and I'll take it.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous today.
It was gorgeous. It was the day of spring break we should have had all along.
Ugh, I know. It was so rainy all spring break, and yeah, today was perfect.
Yeah, we did. This is our second night hanging out in a row because I had to go spend the hour or so in your basement with all of our kids.
We were doing so good. We had a plan to not see each other for consecutive days.
Yeah.
It's funny. We had to schedule time to not see each other.
I know. It's really the hardest part about this podcast.
It really is. But then we had to make sure we couldn't see each other for at least a good 3 days. That's what we're kind of banking on. And then that damn tornado warning, the sirens went off. And here come Erin with all of her little ducklings over to come into my basement. And then we drank wine. So
yeah, it was way less relaxing than these nights are. Because
yes.
boy, all of our kids, all of them are so annoying.
And when they're all together and talking.
Yeah.
Like, why are you all talking?
My gosh, it was a lot. I was like, just go to sleep. Just go to sleep here.
Oh, yeah, that was not going to happen. It was like party.
I know. It was awful. But it was nice hanging out with you. And we kept it to only work talk so that,
yeah, we
it would
tried.
be nice and boring.
We tried really hard. That's true.
Yeah, we really should come up with something because one of the perks of you living across the street is I could hang out with you every night.
I know. Well,
this is what we're doing for you all. You're welcome. The sacrifices we make.
I even saw you sitting out on your porch, and I was like, ooh, nope. I cannot go sit on the porch with her.
I know. I had to let Rosie out. Speaking of Rosie.
Okay.
I hate to bring up TikTok every week, but I watched.
Hey, it's in your life. You love it. It's fine.
Listen, last night I came across a video of this really Michiganite woman.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you would call a Michigan
I've
person?
never heard that word, but there you go.
I think it might be. But she was like, it's time to unhibernate our turtles today. And I was like, what is happening? She went and undug her turtles that she buried.
What?
In the fall.
Buried in the ground?
Buried in the ground, Megan.
Erin, that's a trick. That is a trick.
It has put me in this deep dive. I am looking into it because I always say Rosie is kind of depressed in the summer or in the winter.
Yeah.
It's because she should be hibernating.
What?
But she's not.
You bury them alive?
Yes. Isn't that weird?
You should never do that.
I'm really looking into it. It's very interesting.
That's horrible. I could see maybe putting some loose mulch over her. So if she wants to get out, she can.
No, because then they'll get out and they'll freeze to death.
Oh,
this buries them. She had to do it 18 inches down.
What? How do they breathe?
So that it was below the freeze line.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a lot of oxygen in the dirt. She answers that question. I'm telling you, I really watched a lot of her videos after this.
Okay, but maybe watch someone else's because I'm like, what if she's the worst pranker in the world?
Right. I would not do this from one person's suggestion. I'm really looking into it though. Some people actually hold on to your wine. You ready for this?
Oh no. Okay.
Some people will hibernate their turtles or tortoises in their fridge for the whole winter.
I feel like all of these people had a mom that did not sit down and have the conversation with them that a prank is only funny if both parties think it's funny.
I don't know. I really kind of think she would love it.
You're going to put your tortoise, I'm sorry. You're going to put your tortoise in your refrigerator?
I'm not saying I'm going to. I'm just saying some people do that.
Okay. Listeners, animal lovers out there, we got a lot of you all. If you have heard of this, Stephanie, anybody else, I'm just saying Stephanie reads a lot of books. I don't know if she has a tortoise, but she probably knows.
Yeah.
Anybody who knows maybe of an alternative other than burying and those sound horrible.
I know. They sound horrible. I mean, I'm telling you, I watched this. She was the first year we did it, I was so nervous the whole winter.
Yeah.
But then she got him out and they're so happy. They were so happy. They were like, yay. And they got a bath. I'm telling you, I'm interested in it.
I need you to send me those TikTok videos.
I would be a nervous wreck all winter. I
Mhm.
love that tortoise more than I love a
know.
lot of things.
I know. I thought you were gonna say more than my kids.
No, but I did
On
think about
some
that Potbelly
moments.
Pig story, and I'm like, at least as much.
Yeah, at least as much. I know you do love that tortoise. That would be so sad if you
I
were the
know.
one that like purposefully
Buried it
did.
alive.
Oh,
That'd be horrible.
That would be horrible.
It'd be awful. I don't know if I could ever do it, but I am definitely looking into it. 'Cause
Okay, well, that's
in the
interesting.
wild, that's what she would do.
Okay, I'm just letting you know I'm also skeptical of this whole idea, but
Okay.
it sounds more scientific. Like there's a scientific reasoning behind it. Like
Yeah.
locusts are wild. Those
Yeah.
are crazy. Or no, cicadas, right? Are they the same
Yes.
thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Stephanie, chime in on that one too. Cicadas, where they live underground for 17 years.
I know. That's so creepy to me.
It's unbelievable.
We had the cicadas this
Yeah.
last summer.
They
and
were amazing.
They were the coolest thing. Like,
Yeah.
I have always been terrified of the idea of cicadas, but I kind of loved it.
Oh,
this
I
year.
loved them. I loved every second of it. I was like, these
Yeah.
are so cool. You could catch them. You could listen to them. Like Miles and I would go catch like handfuls of them. I thought
Yeah.
they were so neat.
Yeah, they were really cool. Yeah, good times on that.
Okay,
I like
well,
it.
There you go. Who knew we were going to talk about animal hibernation today?
I know. And I'm glad you brought up Stephanie, because guess what word I came across in a book this week?
Harangue.
Harangue. And I was like, oh, I know what that is. And I would have never known.
I know.
And I'm also not one to go, I better look that up. I'm just like, well, context clues.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll figure this out.
Yeah. Yep, I'll just take a wild guess and keep on moving.
Yeah, if I'm next to Google Home, I might reach out. And
Maybe.
as long as I don't have to like look at a new screen to say, hey, what is this word? Nope, that's not going to happen. Mid-book? Absolutely not.
I just love that we have had some listeners that have thanked us for going through those words that in a bipedal, like how to pronounce it. Like, I didn't know either. I'm like, we're not the only ones. Thank you for letting us know that.
Oh, bipedal.
Bipedal boppity boo.
We'll never live it down.
Never, nor should we.
While we're speaking of harangue, can I just say that title should be read, Harangue Again on My Own. Because I don't think people are doing it when they read it.
No, I think it's like, I guess people, when they listen to podcasts, they go off of what the title is.
Yeah, some people must.
Yeah, that one's not getting very many hits.
It never gets, it's our lowest rating, older one. And I'm like, that was a great title.
Oh, it was a hilarious time. I know that. I mean, we laughed our asses off in that one. So.
Oh, yeah. Good times.
So if you know anybody and you're going to recommend the podcast, go, don't be turned off by the title. It sounds extremely boring, but it's not. It's pretty funny.
That's right. People who know the meaning of that word are like, this sounds awful.
Yeah, like this is a weird thing to put. Those words should not go together.
Right.
No, but in our brain, it makes total sense.
Of course. I really thought in everyone's brain it would, but I often find that's not the case.
Yes, I find that daily. Oh, that's just in my mind. Nobody else's. Okay, moving on.
All right. Well, we got some good stories.
Yeah, are we ready?
Yeah, I think so. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? Mine is so weird.
Oh.
If it is completely true, there's no way it's not ghost related if it's completely true. It is the weirdest, wildest story I've ever read.
Well, I'm very curious because you wouldn't even tell me who it's from. So I'm chomping at the bit. Let's let you go.
Okay. All right. I'm going to start it. It is from an anonymous writer.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know.
Is this our first anonymous?
No, we've had another one because actually our very first episode, you read one.
Oh, that's right.
You knew who it was.
Yeah.
I mean, technically I know who this is because they emailed it so I can see who it is.
Gotcha. But
you said in that episode, it gives more validity when they want to be anonymous.
Yeah, for sure.
So here we go. Let's see if you stick with that.
Okay, let's see.
All right. They've titled it.
Okay, I love it.
A Warm Warning.
Ooh.
I know.
A warm warning. I don't know how I like my warnings.
I don't know.
I guess we'll try out warm ones.
Okay. Well, let's go for it. There's no turning back now.
Mm-hmm.
There is an abandoned house that was once a church near where I grew up. The outside chipping away and shabby, and a rusted cast iron railing on the porch. Teenagers would use this home to store alcohol they couldn't keep hidden at home. Occasionally, they would go there to smoke and drink. It felt safe being there just as long as you didn't get too loud and kept an eye out for people driving down the private road. One evening, my friend Anna and I'm pretty sure they changed the name just to make sure everybody's
safe and anonymous.
Right. One evening, my friend Anna and I felt like drinking, so we took a drive to the church to see if anyone hid a bottle inside we could swipe and take to a friend's house.
Oh, so it's like a free library. You know,
Yeah,
you leave a bottle, take a bottle.
Right. I don't know if that was the intention of the person who might have stored it
These
there.
are like the most kind-hearted teenagers I've ever heard of.
No, someone's going to be pissed.
Let's just make sure we take 2 or 3 in case somebody else would like one.
Yeah. Not only are you stealing, you're stealing from an old church.
Yeah, right?
It's really
asking for
tempting fate. You also are underage drinking. You're just doing all the taboos.
I like this person. Let's do it.
Anna parked her car 100 yards or so away, and we walked to the entrance of the private road. The gate was open, as it usually was, and we started down the gravel road. It was a clear night. Moon shone so bright you could see the shades of green in the grass. We got to the church, and Anna made her way up to the steps as I slinked off to the side to hide in the shadow and keep a lookout. It's better to know the police could be on their way instead of them just showing up.
Well, yeah, that's always.
100%.
Whether you're underage drinking or not, you just always want to give a heads up.
Yeah, I mean, you could get that tattooed. That's never going to be wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
The doors of the church had not, in fact, been converted to look more like a home. There were 2 doors side by side, the doorknobs nearly touching one another, and the door swung out, not in, as a way of welcoming people, I suppose. Anna easily opened up one of the doors and stepped inside. There was no reason to wonder what Anna would run into while searching for the bottle of liquor. I'd been in there several times. The word creepy doesn't do it justice.
Oh.
There was no electricity. Even in the daytime, it was extremely dark due to all the windows being painted over.
Who?
There were 3 bedrooms, one right after the other, all furnished with splintered, broken-in tables, stained, strewn mattresses.
Ew,
gross,
yuck.
And a bureau or 2 with missing drawers.
A
bureau with drawers.
You got like so drunk and that's it. A burrow with some drawers in it.
I was really impressed that I said bureau so correctly.
Well,
and
I
then
don't know
I was
that
like,
you did. I was like, ooh, you might need to say that again.
Drawers.
Drawers.
Speaking of which, we should post a picture of my very country-looking child right now. Oh my gosh.
Her teeth.
She lost her front tooth, and her other front tooth slid to the very middle of her mouth.
Funny, like tonight I was looking at her, I was like, Penelope, can you please just let me
Yeah.
take that tooth out? She's like,
She
no.
She won't let you get near it. And
Oh.
she looks so goofy.
Yeah, it is like a pumpkin, like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yes.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. I know. She did say, she was like, I know, I look so ugly right now.
Oh,
I said,
she
you do
does
not
not.
look ugly. And she goes,
Hilarious, not
she-
ugly.
She's like, I just look ugly right now. Once my tooth comes out, I won't look ugly anymore.
Oh.
I was like,
That's a great perspective.
okay, but also I will lick your nose. Don't say you look ugly
Of
ever.
course you will.
Okay. Sorry. Back on point. A bureau or 2 with missing drawers. Better? Drawers?
Drawers.
Drawers.
It is a weird word.
Drawers.
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 Okay, stop.
Okay.
And all over floor, scattered every direction, were postcards, religious bulletins, and photographs of people, children, even babies.
Ooh,
Ooh,
how
I
weird is
hate
that?
I read this the other day and thought, ooh, that's the one I'm going to read. And now I'm remembering it. I'm like, ooh, gosh, that's awful.
That is so creepy.
The walls were full of holes and covered in graffiti, using everything from spray paint to crayon and who knows what else. That kind of sounds like your house.
Listen, bitch. I just go ahead and lay out there what my house looks like right now. It is.
Oh.
It's getting out of hand.
It's just every Macy James level wall is
Yes.
covered in marker.
Yes, it's horrible, and you can tell when the walls that we've redone with good paint because
Yeah.
it comes right off. then it's like, oh, they must not have painted that spot because then it's like, that's horrible.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's funny. The kitchen was in back, large and open, and that's all the positives I can say. Broken dishes all over the floor and counters, rusted pans still in the sink, every door ripped off the cabinets and piled into the corner of the room.
How weird. It's like they just left.
I know. Ooh, it sounds awful.
Yeah.
And to top that off, candles on the counters that had been burned all the way down to where they were stuck and dripping to the floor.
Huh.
All that uneasiness just for a shot at some booze.
I get it.
Right? I knew it wouldn't take long to either find something or nothing. Still, I noticed something moving in the grass in front of me and went in for a closer look. Frogs were common, being so close to the river, and this one was particularly massive. As I stood staring, I thought I felt a raindrop hit my ear, and I turned back to the church, and that's when I heard it. I heard someone yell, "Fire."
What?
It was positively Anna, for sure, when she yelled it a second time.
Oh my gosh.
I ran back to the church, searching for the light of a fire, but it was completely dark.
Huh.
When I got to the corner, I could hear Anna screaming something, but
Oh,
I know.
that is so creepy.
But the only thing I could make was either it's everywhere or they're everywhere.
Oh, no. No, no, no.
I know. I turned the corner and put my mouth straight against the door and yelled, "Come to the door." And she cried back, I can't move.
What?
I reached for the doorknob, twisted and pulled, but the knobs just spun and spun.
Oh my gosh.
I grabbed one knob with both hands and pulled as hard as I could, but it was useless. All the while, Anna was yelling about not being able to move. I thought she was trapped, so I jumped over to the window by the door and peeked between the paint. I couldn't see any fire coming from the inside.
Huh.
The hallway and kitchen were nearly pitch black. I pressed my eye against the window to stop me from blinking, just waiting to see something.
I don't feel like that's how you do that. Like, okay.
Like, eyeball on the glass?
Yeah, because I'm like, your eyeballs on the glass, you're not going to see anything. It's just going to be a blurry mess.
Oh, it sounds
Maybe
awful.
just like so close
like
to.
suction.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh boy.
Ouch.
Yeah, that sounds
Not worth
weird.
it. I
That
love
sounds
Anna,
weird.
but that's not worth it.
Waiting to see something rather than just hear something. A shadow suddenly shot through the kitchen, and I yelled, "Anna, come to the door. It's locked." The shadow stopped, seemingly to acknowledge me, and dropped to the floor, disappearing into the hallway. Are you kidding me?
This story is crazy.
I know. I stayed there just for a moment, waiting for it to pop back up, only to hear and see the doorknob of the doors start to rattle frantically. I ran back to the doors and yelled to Anna, "Unlock it. Get out of there." I could feel her pushing and twisting on the knobs. It was no use. She then started screaming, "Let me out," repeatedly, but it sounded strange, like it was coming from another part of the house.
No, I knew they were going to say that. I knew it.
I jumped back to the window and could see her just enough right at the doors, but she was facing the kitchen, still yelling, "Let me out." So she's not even yelling at the doors where this person is. She's yelling into the kitchen. I stared into the nearly dark kitchen and saw nothing at all. And then, just like that, the door swung open with a crash against the outside wall, nearly taking out my shoulder. And Anna came crashing out too, so much that she ran right off the porch and fell into the yard. My heart was racing so fast as I approached Anna from above. "Are you okay?" I asked. "Yes, let's just go," she said, straining to get up and brush herself off. Go? I thought, what the hell had just happened? So many unexplained, terrifying things had just happened, and I couldn't begin to comprehend as I turned back to the wide open home. I walked toward the entrance. Everything was so still inside. The house...
So they go back in?
No, they just walked to the entrance and looked inside. They didn't go back in.
If this shit really happened to me and I was there, and I feel like I'm a pretty
Just
brave
run?
person, I think I'd peace out of there.
Yeah. Would you leave Anna?
No, once
Okay.
I would
Okay.
never leave an Anna behind. I would get Anna and I would go.
Okay, gotcha. The house was dark. Just a bit of light shone through the windows, casting shadows everywhere. I could feel crisp, cold air from the inside hitting my face, and it strangely stung.
Weird.
Yeah, cold air. You'd think it'd be warm or something.
Huh.
I grimaced and looked back toward Anna, only to find her missing.
What? Anna, where are you?
Anna,
Stay put.
you might wait for Anna, but Anna's like,
Right.
goodbye.
Deuces. You chose to go back. I'm not.
Yeah. My head darted in all directions, and I finally caught her walking at a heightened pace along the gravel road away from the house. I followed her at an aggressive speed to catch up to her, leaving the cold, calm, dark house behind. She was speed walking with rigid joints when I finally joined beside her.
Rigid joints. I'm sorry. Hold on.
I feel like angrily, like she's walking like,
Okay.
"Ooh."
I'm picturing like the ring, like all of a sudden I'm like,
Ew.
ew,
No,
yuck.
That's not what I pictured.
Okay.
But now I am, and
Okay.
thank you for that. I could see the remnant shine of tears on her cheek, though she was not currently crying. Her eyes were glossy and mouth slightly open, her face expressionless.
Ew.
She didn't like me staring at her, that I could tell by her peripheral glances. "Hey, are you okay?" I asked, concerned. "Not really," she struggled to say. "Well, what the hell happened in there?" I asked, hoping to get an answer. The thought she was messing with me came to my mind. This was a prank, and a good one. Anna wasn't known for her acting skills, but she was creative. I could see her being bored enough and wanting to have some fun, if only at my expense. She turned to me, got right in my face, and said, I just need to get out of here right now. We can talk later all you want, but let's just get back to my car.
Yeah, I'm with Anna. I'd be like, shut up and let's go.
Yeah. And that's when it hit me. Something so undeniable, something my brain could not explain away. For all the answers and possibilities my mind was conjuring up for what had just occurred, this shattered everything. The smell. She smelled heavily of smoke. Not cigarette smoke. She didn't smoke. She smelled like campfire smoke. I can be cold chills. It was...
My jaw is open right now. What?
I know. It was all over her, and she hadn't been around any fires that day. I was silent when she began walking again. I got very close to her, just smelling the air. There was no doubt the smoky smell was coming from her.
What?
The idea of this being a prank now threatened in my mind. How could she pull that off?
Right.
We walked through the still open gate to the road and toward her car. She got in, and I stayed outside, just staring back at the road for a minute. My hands were shaking, my stomach doing backflips. What the hell was going on? Now, I was in worse condition than her. I saw no flames, no smoke, but as the old saying goes, in a very literal way, where there's smoke, there's fire. She started tapping on the passenger window, and I opened the door and got in. She started the car and drove off. I don't think a destination had been planned. After a minute of silence, I had to ask questions. The question my nose wanted to ask, so I asked it, scared of the response. Anna, why do you smell like smoke? She looked at me without stopping or slowing. She took a gulp and opened her mouth. Because of the fire.
Oh my God.
I know. We drove to her house, sat in the car, and she told me that while she was in the kitchen, the house began to shake, and suddenly there were flames all around her, surrounding her. She went to jump through the flames, leading to the hallway, but she couldn't move her legs.
Ugh.
She desperately tried, but it felt like they were being held down. After what felt like forever, the flames leading to the hallway died, and she was able to rush toward the door, only to find they were unable to be opened. The flames started up again in the hallway as she cried to be let go. They crept closer nearer to the door until they instantly died out and the doors flung open with the force she was applying to them. She asked what I saw. I said nothing. I said I never saw a single fire, no smoke, or heard no shaking. She laughed. Of course you didn't. I went home later that evening, and Anna and I only spoke about that night a few times before never speaking of it again. The one thing she did say was that it felt like a warning. Don't come here again. And we didn't. Wow. As far as I know, it still stands today, probably in even worse condition. I'll never know what truly happened that night. The only truth lies within Anna. I don't even feel comfortable writing about it now. Oh, so then don't.
Oh, wow.
What are you putting on us?
Nothing.
There's a well-known concept that when you start discussing strange events in the past, that those events come back to haunt you.
Ew.
I don't want any part of that. Once is enough. Be careful where you tread. Whether it's a snake lying silently in the grass or a house of an eerie nature, sometimes you are just not wanted.
Wow, what a story. Well, don't worry. You're anonymous. So whoever it is that's haunting you will not know who wrote that story.
Oh, good. Well, whoever was haunting them was there that night. They know.
Oh,
they know.
Man. Yeah. Oh, wow. That is.
I know. Do you need to take a minute?
Yeah. Give me a minute.
Megan, we need to take a minute to tell everyone about Ana Luisa.
All right. Well, Ana Luisa, spelled ANALUISA, is a jewelry company that has a huge selection of really cute, unique jewelry with fair pricing, starting at just $39.
They release new jewelry collections every Friday, and Mother's Day is coming up. Our listeners can use the link shop.analuisa.com/skeptical for buy one, get one 40% off.
That is amazing. And our jewelry just came in, and it is beautiful.
It is so beautiful. I love it. People are complimenting me left and right when I wear them.
So you got to pick out 3 pieces, and I got to pick out 3 pieces. Unfortunately, I am allergic to metal, so I can't wear any jewelry, which is fine, though, because there are plenty of people in my life who love jewelry, and I'm always looking for great gifts. So I've decided that I'm going to give my 3 pieces to Mom for Mother's Day, whereas you can be stingy and keep all 3 of yours.
I know. Well, when I picked him out, I was thinking, oh, this would be good for Mom. But then I loved him all so much.
I know. That's what happens.
I don't think I can give him away.
Well, you don't have to. You just enjoy that jewelry, and I'll be the one that
You'll
looks
take
like,
all the credit.
I'll look like the good daughter.
Oh my gosh, you're going to be such the good daughter because they're beautiful.
They are beautiful. But that's the thing. Even if you can't wear jewelry, they make a great gift.
Yeah, my earrings, I'm telling you, I'm going to post a picture of them. They're eye-popping. They seem fancier than anything I could ever afford. So I was shocked to find out they're totally in my budget.
Yeah, and they're perfect. They look just like you. I mean, they're gorgeous. Yeah, good pick.
They're little pictures of my face.
That would be so weird for this jewelry company to sell your face on their jewelry. But, you never know.
Well, you did say they look just like me.
You're ridiculous. Well, listen, if you would like to buy some jewelry for yourself or for a loved one, remember that it is Ana Luisa, spelled ANALUISA, and our listeners can use the link shop.analuisa.com/skeptical for buy one, get 40% off.
That's shop.analuisa.com/skeptical for buy one, get one 40% off.
Wow. Okay. So really, the person who wrote the story in, we'll call them anonymous.
Okay. Wow. Clever.
I know, right? Original. So anonymous didn't see any fire.
Correct.
Only thing anonymous saw was a shadow of something happening inside.
Yeah. A creepy shadow.
Creepy shadow, but okay. A shadow.
Uh-huh.
So that just leaves all of this to have been happening in Anna's world.
True, except for the smell of smoke.
Yeah, damn that smoke. Yeah, there is that smell of smoke. Yeah, it's okay. The smell of smoke, and I hate to say it, but it puts it over the top to the point that makes me wonder if this is a movie script, because it's so cinematic.
Yeah, it is.
It is. I mean, I can picture this. Looks like a snippet in like a show of like, there's like some new show like 1 Minute Horror Stories or something.
Oh, I haven't watched that.
I haven't either. I'm very intrigued. I keep going past it going, I wonder what that's about. But that's kind of what it reminds me of, like just a really short story.
Yeah.
But like that moment when they smell smoke.
Yeah.
Is so like my hairs on my legs grew. I could feel that, so it's like, that's what you want out of a movie.
Right.
So I'm not saying, and you know what? I love that you're anonymous because I don't have to worry about hurting your feelings.
There you go.
I don't know who you are. You clearly know who I am, but that's fine. So anonymous, I'm going to say you're a really good author.
Oh, man. Oh, that's
ouch.
big.
I'm sorry. That is big. I've never said that before. It kind of feels bad coming out of my mouth.
It almost sounds like it's such a good, scary story that you just can't think of a good enough debunk. So you're resting on that.
You're right. It sounds to the point where like it just would never have happened.
Oh, all right. All right.
No, I don't know. I mean, if it did, that's unbelievable. And that's, I don't know how many other ways to say it. Yeah, that's a great story though.
Yeah,
I mean, like
so well written.
Like if you did creatively come up with that, you need to like, let's move to Hollywood. You got something going on there.
Are you going to be like their manager?
Oh, yeah.
You're going with them?
Yeah, I'll just be their mouse in their pocket and I'll just go with them. Yeah, I'll be their manager with writing like that. Put me in there. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It'll be awkward that I don't know who they are the whole time. I'm like, I'm their manager.
Don't ever look at me.
Their name is anonymous. I don't know who they are, but
it's hard to promote anonymous.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know. If that story, if I'm going with I believe it, that is so scary.
Oh, it's terrifying. Oh. I would love to know. I would love to sit down with Anna now.
Yeah.
And I know, but like, what is your take on it now?
Right.
Like re-explain things or get them both together, listen to their stories separately, interrogate them. I like to interrogate them separately and see how they match up.
Yeah. See, I could see you doing Anna's role and playing a trick on me just to scare me and get me really worked up. Like, remember when we went to Kentucky Kingdom
here we
kids?
Go. Here we go.
And I was scared to get on the Mile High Falls.
Shit. Okay, I vaguely remember
you
this.
And our sister were like, it's really a mile up. Like, I was already on the brink of tears.
I do not remember this.
I remember it. It's one of my core memories. And you were like, we can't, because we had season passes. So we only came to do that. And then we were going to go home. And you're like, we came all the way down here. We're going on this. I was like, I don't want to. If it's really a mile up, I don't want to do that. And you're like, we're going. And
it's so mean.
It was so mean. And I was so scared. I did it. I enjoyed it, but I hated you.
Well, I built your character, so you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. But to bring it in, like, I can see where they would go, like, oh, this is a mean prank, or this is prank is taking it far.
Uh-huh.
But I could still believe that it's a prank.
Uh-huh.
And to smell like smoke, you cannot. What could you do to make that smell?
Well, okay, I don't know. But what if Anna really was playing a prank and then is like, damn, I'm good. Like, didn't really do anything with smoke, but the person who wrote this in, like,
it's like so ingrained in their,
it's so like
planted in their head.
Like, holy shit, were they in a fire? And then it's like that suggestive thing happened, and then it was like, oh, maybe I smell a fire. Am I smelling a fire? You know, so it's like, yeah, maybe somebody was building a fire nearby and that smell kind of came through, you know, something, and it's like, oh my gosh, she was really in a fire. Yeah. I don't know. I know that's a stretch. Again, I think it's more plausible that this was just very well written.
Well, all right. Well, I think it's time for your story.
Oh, okay. That's it.
You always forget that you have another story.
Well, here's the thing. It's kind of like when I go to a bar, I have to be kicked out. I'll sit here and talk about the story till the cows come home. You know, I'm like, let's just talk about it forever. And then I'm like, oh, wait, we do have more to go. So no, it's not that I forget. I just never know when we're all the way done.
Oh, yeah. I think we're done. You think it's fake? I think even if we wanted to go that it's real, but debunkable, you could say maybe Anna found, like, maybe the person who had been in there last
had some sort of smoldering fire.
Yeah, maybe they had set a little fire, you know, in this like dilapidated place, and then put it out maybe when they saw the car pulling up.
Look at you.
I'm just saying, I could see it happening.
Yeah. So then that one room smelled like fire.
Right. And they were like, oh, I can make this. I could really freak out this person I'm with.
Oh, yeah. So like, Anna's calculated.
I'm just saying.
They knew it the whole time.
If I got to prove that it happened, it could happen.
Yeah. Golly, the tables have turned.
But I'm telling you, that little shadow, that part is the scariest part to me.
Yeah, it is.
Looking and being like, oh, crap. And then like getting down.
I mean, man, if Anna was real, now you got me thinking about Anna. What kind of person is this Anna? What if Anna was so calculated, they already had a friend waiting there to put the fire out as soon as they got there so that it smelled like smoke. Oh. And that's the person that they saw like, oh, shit, they can see me. And like duck down.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Man, Anna really hates this person.
Anna sucks.
Oh, no. What if it was like, oh, I'm sorry, Anonymous. I'm really coming down hard. What if they're like, we really just don't want Anonymous to come to this cool house with us anymore?
Oh, no.
How could we scare them out of here? And they came up. Oh, that's horrible. You know what? That did not happen, Anonymous. No. It's fake. You just created that whole story on your own. Does that make you feel better?
Let's hope.
Okay, so my story, yours was like, wow.
Yeah.
Right? This is pretty just classic.
Okay.
Which I always like a good classic one. Yeah, so let's bring it back down to the the normal kind of ghost stories.
Let's bring it down. It's like Delilah or something.
Delilah After Dark. Don't sue us, Delilah.
Oh, now she will.
Oh, if Delilah After Dark listens to this podcast.
Oh, my gosh.
That would be the dream.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. She still has a show somewhere out there.
Okay, Delilah, we would be guests for sure.
Delilah, we can talk softly.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, let's practice it. Okay, well, here we are tonight.
Are you ready for some relaxing tunes and
for a story that'll scare your socks off? But
I am so ready.
I think we nailed it. Okay.
Yeah. Job interview complete.
Yes, thank you. Sign us up. I mean, we might need to work on the material a little bit, Delilah, but that's okay. We've got the voices for it.
Is anybody else turned on right now? No, I'm just kidding.
No,
just kidding.
Are you? Ew, I'm your sister. So gross.
I was talking like that. I was getting all bothered.
Okay. You're turning yourself on. Okay, I got it. Ego. Okay.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Sorry, I made it awkward.
No,
that'll just be the name of the title.
Okay, so this story, love it. A nice.
All right, Ellie. Bring it on home.
Tell us all about it.
Oh, it was our smooth talking.
It was. It got her really into the sleeping group. She's like, I can do a deep voice too.
Oh my gosh, we should have a sleep podcast where we talk about really boring stuff and Ellie just snores in
the whole time.
But we'll be real close to Ellie.
Oh, we would win. That would be great.
Except I go to sleep to that every night and it's less relaxing than you think.
Oh, yeah. Kind of get into it. Oh,
no,
Ellie.
Her snoring.
I thought you meant the podcast. I was like,
no, her snoring. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah. No, I get that. Okay. So I feel like she's our best friend at this point. Our amazing friend, Michaela.
I love Michaela.
Always delivering for us. Came in with a secondhand ghost story. That's the title.
All right.
Hey, it's me again. I didn't think I would have another story to write in, but at last, here we are.
Nice.
I started a new job with kids, and at this building I work in, there's apparently been some spooky things happening. I was telling my boss that I always use the bathrooms in our gym, which are not the bathrooms that the other staff go to. And
so specific. Why are you telling your boss that?
I don't know.
I mean, is it like, I remember when I was at Western, there was like secret bathrooms. I found secret bathrooms in this one place. If I ever had to go number 2.
I didn't know what you were about to say. I was like, get it on.
Ew, no.
Nookie.
I wish. No, I was way too boring in college. But if I ever went, if I ever had to really go in there during like a long studio class, I knew I could go down to the floor. It was so hidden. Nobody ever was in that bathroom.
Nice. Those are gems. You're like, they're mine. You feel like ownership.
Don't tell your boss about that. They're going to start going in there.
Well, the boss had a warning.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know why. Maybe Michaela likes to be very open about where she goes to the restroom. She just felt like, listen, I want to be upfront. I want to let you know this is my spot. This is where I go. I have no idea. Sorry to put you on the spot, Michaela. Aaron thinks that's weird.
You put yourself on the spot.
I didn't put her on the spot.
No, I'm saying Michaela put herself on the spot.
Maybe they were like in passing. They were just talking about like maybe
where do you go?
Stop.
Okay.
Stop it. No, like you're making me cry. Like what if the boss said like, oh, I just want to let you know where the bathrooms are in case you need them. Because I already found some. I go to the ones at the gym.
Okay.
I feel like that would make perfect sense. You're gonna make me go to the bathroom in this chair.
I'm so sorry.
She was our best friend.
Oh,
no, man.
Sorry,
Don't know how we're gonna come back from this.
Oh, my sides hurt. Okay.
I know my cheeks hurt.
Okay.
Okay. Find your anchors.
Okay.
Okay. Oh man.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, be professional. Be professional. Here we are. You're gonna have to stop at some point.
Okay.
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 I was telling my boss. Okay, hold on. Maybe you just plug your ears while I read this part.
Yeah.
I was telling my boss that I always use the bathrooms in our gym. I didn't think what's making me laugh so hard is that I didn't think that was that funny when I read it. I read right through. It's like, oh yeah, like whatever. But you're like, why? Why would you ever tell your boss where you go to the bathroom? It's a very valid question. Why would you?
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad Michaela is cool enough to handle this.
I think she is. I hope so.
She is.
I know she's cool enough. I just hope she's resilient enough.
Not offended by.
Yeah. Okay.
We're fine.
By our ridiculousness. I was telling my boss that I use.
You can pass that part. We got through that part.
Did we?
Yeah, I'm not putting that part in bloopers. That's hilarious.
Oh,
it's saying in the main part.
Okay. Which is not where the other staff go. And he says, I would be careful if I were you. The gym occasionally has a ghostly visitor.
Ooh, now that's like the work talk I want.
I obviously became very intrigued. Over the next couple of days, I slowly pumped my coworkers for info on the ghost without sounding like a crazy new person, LOL. Or at least I hope I didn't come off that way.
Oh, do you think every Hey, where do you go to the bathroom? I'm sorry.
Oh, good point, Aaron. Maybe if you don't want to be the crazy new person, you don't start off by announcing where you go to the potty at.
Oh,
Shit.
okay. I'm so sorry, Michaela. I love you so much.
We can only hope she's laughing as hard as
I know. I'm like, should I warn her about this? Or I don't think I can.
You definitely need to. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm so sweaty right now. Okay. About 4 years ago, I was here alone, waiting on a church group to get there and use the gym. I had been here about 30 minutes by myself. I was just catching up on paperwork when I heard the sound of sneakers squeaking across the gym floor.
Oh.
I obviously went to check it out, and I saw a little boy in a green shirt run across the gym out of sight to the other side.
Oh my gosh, that's so specific.
I
And
know.
such a specific noise.
Definitely. Like everybody recognizes that. Oh,
Yeah.
somebody's in there.
Yeah.
And I didn't think they were going to see anything. The first one, the squeaking sound, I thought they were going to go in there. Nobody was there.
Yeah. But no.
But they saw somebody. Craig said he watched this through the window panel of the gym doors. When he opened the door to look and see where the boy was in the gym and why, no one was there. The way the boy ran, there was no other way to leave the gym.
Oh.
Yeah. It would have only led into a closet. At this point, he said he waited outside for a church group to show up because it freaked him out so much.
Huh.
No, wait outside of the closet.
Yeah. Did you look in the closet?
Didn't look in the closet.
Craig, go look in the closet.
There's still a little boy in that closet.
This is last week's story.
I know.
Vanessa, what is
Yeah.
with these men?
I know.
Check on the children.
Check on the little kids. At the very least, stand outside that, arms crossed, looking mad. Like, what the hell are you doing in that closet?
Yeah.
Maybe tapping a foot. That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Something.
Unless that kid looked see-through, in which case I'd be like, no.
I'm out.
Goodbye.
When the group got there, he said he hung around to see if any of the kids looked like the one that he saw, and none of them were the little boy in green. Yeah, so he thought, well, maybe I just...
Yeah, one got there early or something.
Right, something.
Yeah, wow.
Interesting. Okay. But again, I'm going to go ahead and debunk it. It could have still been an actual kid.
Yeah. The fact they didn't check the closet really bothers me. Go check that closet.
Well, it's a facility that kids often use, it sounds like.
Right. It feels like a safe space.
It feels like a safe place. It could have been like a neighborhood kid, or it could have been a kid that maybe left his basketball there from the week before, ran in real quick to go get something.
Yeah.
Maybe there's another exit that the kid knows of that the man doesn't. Or maybe the kid was just super fast or went into that closet to look for their ball. And in the meantime, he left. The kid found the ball. Kid left, not thinking anything about it.
Yeah. Okay, is somebody else going to see this kid?
Yeah, just wait.
Oh, okay. Well,
not this
somebody
kid.
else.
Well, I don't know about this kid, but
okay.
Okay, so another coworker. This one gives me the heebie-jeebies. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Okay. Another coworker approached me a separate time after she saw me leaving the gym bathrooms. Okay.
Sound funny.
Nope. Another coworker approached me a separate time after she saw me leaving the gym bathrooms and said, "You know the gym is haunted, right?" Yes, Craig told me a story about seeing something, but these bathrooms are closer and a lot quieter, so I like using them. Yeah, there's a lot of explanations about the bathrooms.
I think the fact that she's this open about this with her coworkers, she's gonna be fine.
Also, like, everybody stop commenting on where she goes to the bathroom. Like, oh, okay. I mean, honestly, what I would probably do is go to another coworker and be like, new girls using the haunted bathrooms. Yeah, I don't know that I'd go to the new girl and be like, girl, what you doing in those bathrooms? Okay. Haley then began to tell me how over the summer they had had a day with no kids that was for cleaning. A day that they had closed down completely to disinfect because of COVID, so only the staff was there. She then started telling me how she went into the bathroom and looked under the stalls to make sure it was empty. However, when she looked, she saw the legs of what looked like a kid.
Oh, no.
She went to open the door and see why there was a kid in there, and when she did, there was no one there.
Ooh, that's really freaky.
I mean, anytime, like that scene in a haunted movie where you look, like you're looking just normal, just making sure there's not an adult in here.
Right.
And you look down and there's something unexpected. Kids' feet. Like, what? Why would a kid be in here right now?
Right.
Whew, that's creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's scary.
And then some would say it's even creepier when you go and look and there's nobody there at all.
Some would say. Some would also say, why wouldn't you go, hey, is there a kid in here? Instead of just opening the door on him.
Listen, where Michaela is from, there are different bathroom habits. Just say that. Okay. God.
Okay.
You've really got to warn her before this.
I don't know how.
She went to open the door and see why there was a kid in there, and when she did, there was no one there. I asked if she had heard Craig's story before, and she said she knew he had a ghost story, but did not know the details.
Look at Michaela trying to debunk. She's like, oh, you just knew to be afraid of a kid.
Right. You were like looking for a kid. As we were talking, another person walked up and she started saying how one day when she opened the facility, she was sitting at the front of the desk and heard the gym buzzer go off, like the scoreboard. It scared her and she waited by the front door until someone came.
Oh, man. That's like when we were at camp and we were all down at the rec center.
Oh, I remember the story, yeah.
And all of a sudden, up at the very top of the hill, all the lights turned on and the music started blaring.
Oh,
and
it was so creepy.
All of that was behind a locked door, and the only people who had keys to that, we were all with.
Oh, it's so weird.
It was awful because we had to go out there and turn it all off.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's electrical, so that shit happens. But
all
scary.
Of it,
yeah,
lights and music.
There could have been a circuit breaker, like something. The electricity actually could have gone off at some point when everything was on, and then it came boop, 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 came back on.
All right,
that's the sound electricity makes when it comes. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. These are the ones I've gotten so far. Just a couple stories in passing. I personally don't feel scared or have any bad vibes in the gym, but we shall see.
You definitely will see.
Yeah. You keep using those bathrooms. You can let us know.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
So, and then I love Michaela. I love her.
Yeah. So do I. I hope she still loves us.
Yes, I really do. So is there really a ghost kid, or are they pulling the new person's leg?
Oh.
I hadn't even thought about that debunk. This is a night of pranks.
It is a prank night.
Yeah.
A possible prank night.
Possible prank night. She said, I'll let you two decide, Michaela.
Well, I think it is a ghost, because always. No, I don't know. I mean, that's really weird. The fact that Craig didn't check that darn closet is really stopping me.
Yeah.
But for then that person to see kids' feet, it's like, well, something's there.
Yeah.
And they hadn't heard that it was a kid that Craig saw.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either, other than just imagination of like, watch too many scary movies. When you look under something, you see something.
Yeah.
So it's like that image pops in your mind. You're like, oh my God, did I really see that?
Yeah.
And then like, even if that happened and you knew, boy, that makes a good story, So then like other people are talking about it being haunted. You're like, oh yeah. I can see this place being haunted.
Oh man, you're just full of disbelief tonight.
I am every night, really. But tonight I'm just kind of cutting to, why? It's an anonymous story. And this is a secondhand story.
Oh, so
it's not Michaela's story.
You're not holding back.
I'm not holding back. Not to say other people that I could have gone harsher, but I could have. But I don't ever want to offend anybody. But tonight I'm like, oh, I don't care if I offend you all. You didn't want me to know who you are. That's awesome. And then this person's secondhand story. Okay, let's do this.
Now some poor person was like, oh, I was going to write an anonymous story.
Oh, no, you totally can. Just be expecting me to fully not care about your feelings.
Okay, great. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. That is spooky. I would love an update if anything happens. We better get an update.
Oh, definitely. And let us know if you ever decide to use a different bathroom.
Yeah.
And why.
I mean, try out other ones just to see.
But I get it. When you find a little quiet nook, not a nook, don't go to the bathroom in the nook. You find your own little space that you're like, okay, this is it. This is where I feel comfortable. This is great. This is gold. I've got this. And that's awesome. You want to keep using it. But yeah, maybe just don't publicize it. Don't tell everybody.
Yeah, if you tell people, they're going to start using it too. And then it will be less
true. Although she's kind of got the upper hand because everybody else is too scared to use them.
Really, this was just a long con. Michaela had already set the trap before she started.
Yeah.
She's like, here, it's haunted. There's a kid. No.
Or they're trying to get her out of their bathroom. Like if we can scare her enough to get her out of that bathroom, then we can claim that bathroom again. Yeah.
Man, sneaky people.
All right. This is a sneaky people episode.
Yeah, while you were reading that story about a kid, I remembered that I had a ghost story I've been saving for you.
Oh my gosh, what is it?
It's probably, I mean, it could be brushed aside, and you will brush it aside. But this last week over spring break, Kevin took a couple days off.
Okay.
So we were actually on the same sleep schedule. And about 3 a.m., the witching hour,
of course,
Ellie, who sleeps through the night, I mean,
we can all hear.
Can you imagine?
Right.
It is very rare that she gets up for anything. And if she does, it's to pace. It's not like for a scary reason ever. She's never like on alert.
Okay.
And at about 3 a.m., she went straight to our bedroom door that we keep closed because she is a pacer. She gets up, runs to the door, and starts growling at the door.
Oh, no. No. That's so scary.
Right. And I was tired. So I said, Ellie, go back to sleep. Go lay down. Then she listens to me eventually. She goes and lays down. And Kevin's kind of wrestling, getting awake now. And I'm laying there, like trying to go back to sleep. And then I swear I heard, it sounded like a little kid, like calling, but further away than what my kids would sound like maybe in the living room or even in the back room. Like,
okay.
So I was like, oh, maybe one of my kids is calling me, but it sounded weird. So I got up and I just stood at the door, like with the door open, and listened. And then I couldn't hear anything when I was up, but I had heard like distinct, you know,
mom, like a word.
I couldn't make it out. It was too far away. But it felt like it was in the house. It was just, I mean, my kids' rooms, like sandwich us in, were right next to both of them. So if I had heard one of them, it would have been louder, even through the door closed. But it was weird. It was enough to freak me out. And then I was like, well, I'm up. I'm just going to run. More bathroom talk. I'm just going to run to the bathroom real quick. And when I was...
Did you use the gym bathrooms?
Which
bathroom did you use?
I used the bathroom right near my room. But the whole time I was like, I'm going to see a little head. Like a little kid's head, like peek over. I was just sure of it. So then I thought of you, of course. And I thought, I'm expecting to see it. And then I didn't see it because you only see it when there's really a ghost.
No, or that's you keeping your imagination in check.
No, you're always like, oh, you were expecting to see it. So then they saw shoes in the stall.
No, I think that you like calmed your imagination down of like, okay, this is my imagination. This is not really going to happen. Here's my question for you. Was it a night where your window was open?
No, it wasn't.
Okay. But still, our neighbor directly next to you, they've got a dog. And when that dog gets out, and that dog likes to get out, even I would imagine in the middle of the night, they call for that dog. Could it not have been somebody calling, and it's maybe even sounded like a kid because it was like so far away, but loud enough for it to travel into your ear hole?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe 3 a.m. is weird.
Not if your dog has to pee and you're like, yeah, I'd rather you pee outside than inside.
Witching hour is all I'm saying. It was scary. So anyways, that happened like, I don't know, last Wednesday.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
man,
creepy.
we're not going to record for so long.
Oh, it's so creepy. Anytime a dog is growling.
Yeah. Why was the dog growling?
Because they heard the calling.
No,
because it was Max, the other dog. You know, Ellie hears Max bark and is like, hey, Max, what are we doing up at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I don't know. It was weird. Anyways. All right. There's my story for you.
Good story.
Yes. A lot of good stories tonight.
Yes. They were, I mean, we were all over the place with those.
I know. Yeah. Sorry about that, everyone, especially Michaela.
Yeah. Yep.
I have an exciting thing for us to open.
Oh my gosh, it's here. It is so here.
It is so big.
Look at the ghost on the back. It's so cute.
I know. We should probably take a picture of it.
Definitely. I'm definitely going to take a picture of it. Okay. So this is from Anna and Emily, right?
Yes. Not Anna from the story. Okay. So here we go.
Oh my gosh. This is so exciting.
Yeah.
I can't believe people send us things.
I know. And I don't know what this says, that our 2 things that we have gotten have been from Canada. Come on, America.
Oh, right. Gotta love Canada. Oh, dill pickle
chips. Ketchup flavored potato chips. Oh my gosh.
My gosh.
Kevin is going to die. We have to hide all of this if we're going to be the ones eating
we are going to try it right now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
cool. Right? I mean, I've had all of this.
Have you really? I've not had any of it. Okay, great.
Now I'm hoping my favorite chips in the whole world are in here.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, no. Cheesy.
Oh, Anna and I had a whole conversation about cheesies.
I have not had
this. This is hilarious. I'm so excited right now. Real cheddar cheese.
Oh,
And
nice.
look at little Canadian symbols everywhere.
Oh,
I love it.
she got bags for both of us.
Oh my gosh. They are the nicest sisters ever. Look at this.
Yeah, they're way nicer than us.
Right? What is this?
Coffee Crisp.
I've never had it.
You'll love it. They have my favorite chips.
Nuh-uh. What are they? What are they?
All dressed.
All dressed. So like everything.
Yeah, like what I imagine is after they make all the chips, they sweep up the floor, and
Ew.
they pick it all up, and they put it on the chips.
Okay,
It's
you can have both those bags.
every seasoning is so good. A real, authentic Kinder Surprise. Oh my gosh, this is the most Canadian package.
What? Okay.
And I'm married to Canadian. Get it? But sorry. Sorry.
You're such a dork. But wait, we have these here, don't we? Oh no, these are way different than the ones in.
Yeah.
The ones here are like plastic eggs. These are like chocolate eggs. Have you ever bought the ones here? No, they come in like two. Like the toy is not in here.
Yeah, this is why they're different here, because they think Americans are so stupid that they'll just inhale the entire candy. And so,
well, maybe.
So they banned them from America.
Are you kidding me?
In fact, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to send these.
Holy shit. Well, that's Anne and Emily for you.
Right?
Those sisters, they're living on the edge.
Yeah.
I love it.
Toy is. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Thank you so much to our other favorite sisters.
Yes.
Emily and Anna, who both are Patreons.
They are, and they're amazing, and this is great. I was hungry.
I know. I can't wait to get off here. We won't eat chips on the recording because, we've already been obnoxious enough, but
yeah,
we're definitely going to sit on the couch and eat at least a bag
of
chips.
I'm going to try. I'm going to open all of mine and try them. I want to try each one of them and let you guys know which one are my favorites for sure. I'm so excited. This is so sweet.
It is so sweet.
I just can't get over it. The people are actually sending us stuff. Keep it coming.
The whole reason I wanted to do this.
I know. It really is so exciting. Anna, Emily, you made our whole night.
Thank you guys so much, especially Anna and Emily for this loot. Oh my gosh.
It's so much.
I know. I'm so excited. And thank you for our writers, Anonymous. Hope you're still going to listen after this. And Michaela, I really hope you're also going to still listen after this. We love you, girl.
Please, everybody stay around.
Yes. It is now time for our fan favorite.
Well, I believe it should be Emily and Anna again after all this loot. But okay. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, they are totally our other fan favorites. But for tonight, my fan favorite, you don't even know this person.
Okay.
Is my daughter's softball coach, Pete.
My daughter's softball coach, Pete. Wait, I met his wife.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're always down there, and especially his wife.
Is this just because you really love how he's coaching your kids, or what?
No, that's not why I picked him for fan favorite.
Okay.
I'm picking him for fan favorite. I think he does it mainly just to embarrass Sophie, which cracks me up. But anytime he sees me, he's like, "Hey, everybody, she's got a famous podcast."
Oh my God!
Stop it, Pete. And he's like, "No, I won't stop it. I follow her TikTok." He'll walk up if new people come up. He's like, "Have you heard about her podcast?"
Oh
yet?
my gosh!
Just pay attention to the game. No, I'm kidding. But he's so energetic and so fun, and
that is so cute.
And it's so sweet that he supports it. And he's like, "I really do listen to it. It's funny. You guys are funny." I'm like, "Oh, thank you, Pete." But the other day he sat there to get the girls pumped up, and he said, "Okay, what's the number one rule of this team?" And they all yelled, "To have fun." And he goes, "All right, what's the number 2 rule?" And they yelled, "To have fun." And I was like,
that's
"Okay,
great. That's great.
He's the best." Like, I'm so glad she's on this team. In fact, last year she was like, "I don't know if I want to do it again. I don't know all these girls," and she's kind of shy. And she was like, "Well, if Pete is going to be my coach again, I'll do it again." So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so he is very vocal.
Love it.
About listening to our show. So see, word of mouth.
Yes.
Do it.
Yeah, we need that for sure. That's great.
Yeah. So I thought, he's definitely going to be our fan favorite. And when I told him, he was excited and said, he said his favorite charity is St. Jude. So
wonderful. We'll definitely contribute there.
Yeah,
perfect.
For sure. So So thank you, Pete, for
thank you, Pete,
shouting us out all the time and embarrassing my kid.
And being such a great coach. That's great.
Yes. All right. If you would like to support our podcast, you can rate, review, subscribe on Apple Podcasts or rate us on Spotify. You can be like Coach Pete and tell your friends and family or anybody you pass, because I'm telling you, he tells everybody, at least at the ballpark. If you have a story you want to write in, you can go to www.myskepticalsister.com where you can write in. You can find out about merch. You can find out about live shows. You can find out about becoming a Patreon. And it's Monday. If you're listening to this the day it comes out. And this Thursday, we will be watching our movie. So we haven't picked it yet. We need to figure that out.
We need to sit down and think that up.
Yeah. So if you want to join our Patreon before Thursday night, we would love to have you for our movie night. Our extra bonus bloopers are coming out as of last Friday now. Really, it's our tomorrow. So it's weird, like time warp. They're coming out on the 15th. We're recording on the 14th. But by the time you listen to this, they'll already be out.
Yeah, that's weird.
So they're pretty funny. They're actually very, very funny. I'm very excited for our poor Patreons to have to listen to our ridiculous bloopers all from one night.
Oh my gosh, they're so ridiculous.
You can find out about how to be a Patreon there. You can also just write into myskepticalsister@gmail.com. And we appreciate all you do. We'll talk to you next week.
See you out and about.
La 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 la.
Hey, it's me again. And then she put little music notes in it. So I guess it's, hey, it's me again. What's that? What's that tune? Is that
I
like
don't know.
Is it the one you're looking? It's what is it? Okay.
Hello.
It's me again. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
That's not the way that goes. I was just kidding. Adele.
It's true. No, not Adele. There's another one that says he's a guy. His daughter.
Is it me
Nicole
you're
Richie.
looking for? That one.
Yes.
That's what he says. Is it me you're looking for?
Oh, well, that's not what she says at all. So I don't know. That was a
Maybe
waste
she
of time.
just wanted you to sing
Maybe
that in
she's
your
like,
own tune.
Okay, well, I'm going to do it. Hey, it's me again.
Wow, that was lovely.
Okay. All right, I'm just going to say it.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Ooh. Sorry. I didn't want to over Trump Ellie. She got so loud there. Good grief, Ellie.
We can never talk like Delilah again.
I know.
Oh, really got her going.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Knocked out a lot of it. No, a lot of
And
bad. There is an abandoned house that was once a church. I feel like I've read that word.
You did. Go ahead. Do it again.
Okay. There was an abandoned house. I can't say that word.
Abandoned.
Abandoned. Okay, if I do this when I say
Abandoned.
it. Abandoned.
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 Abandoned. Yeah, there you go. That's it. You nailed it.
All that uneasy. Godly.
How many beers did you have before?
I had one beer before this.
Nice.
And it was an hour or so ago. Frogs were common beings. Nope. Comms. Oh,
Are you having a stroke?
I don't know what's happening right now. I'm so sorry. There is an abandoned house.
Really can't
It's
say that.
abandoned.
You want me to say the line?
No.
Abandoned.
Shut up. That's a hard thing to say. What? I really think I have a speech impediment. Every
It's
time
okay
we
if you
do.
do.
This.
I will love you no matter what. Always listen. If you're just now discovering you have a speech impediment at this age,
Oh.
that's amazing. Look at you go.
I'm always sort of known. But now it's really on display.
Haley then began to tell me how over the summer. Sorry. Oh, man. Just keep thinking about how funny this bathroom situation.
I love that when you read it the first time, you didn't think it was weird.
Not at all. Not at all. It's like, oh, yeah, just having a casual conversation about where you go to the bathroom. Oh, shit. Okay. Posse out.
Shut your face. You watch your mouth.
Trying to look up Canadian goodbyes.
Oh my gosh.
Posse out.